Hey everyone, welcome back for part 6 of our Interstellar Space Genesis Alpha Let's Play. We are playing as the Sulak, and when we last left off we had started to exact our revenge on the humans here in the Sol system. We had destroyed their original homeworld at Sol 1. Their lovely Terran planet is now evaporated. Their former buildings and structures reduced to rubble, and that is frankly what they deserve for declaring war on us. So now we will continue our destruction and destroy Sol 2 and basically eliminate the rest of what they have. I've gone ahead and adjusted a few of our construction queues and other things that should set us up for a few turns here. I am going to try to build some more ship support points so that we can get a Titan online very soon. And I think at this point I'm just going to try to destroy everyone as quickly as possible and see what happens. So let's get going. Alright, we're just going to continue bombing here. I'm not interested in taking any of these people alive. Frankly, they're disgusting, and they don't belong in our hive system, so let's just go ahead and show them what's going on. Alright, Sol 2 destroyed. Yep, well, I think we're done with ground combat there. We've researched planetary garrison, which is fantastic. The humans, they're probably a little... what is that? I think I saw they had a little message for us. Let's see there. Can I get it to come up again? You raised our homeworld. Yes, yes we did. Nothing makes me more satisfied than to see an angry human face because I've destroyed their homeworld. That's what they deserve. Alright, we've had a population growth here. We've destroyed a colony. Yep. Okay. Very well. Let's go ahead. It looks like they've got themselves a new homeworld here. At least their little crown is here. So let's show them that they're not allowed to have a homeworld anymore. At this point, we don't have the ship support points to support any additional ships coming online yet. So we've got the battle station. The star bases should be automatically upgraded to battle stations. So we do now have +7 because all of our star bases have upgraded to battle stations. Unfortunately, we still don't have the scanning technology we would need to figure out exactly what they're doing here. I guess we should probably pick up the ultrawave scanner here somewhere in the mix. But right now, if we see them going for any of our colonies, we'll get concerned, but I believe they only have frigates. So we've had another pop increase here at World Duck 2, and we're actually maxed out here now on pops and infrastructure. So this is kind of what this world looks like now that it's maxed out. And I believe our, is it Shaloth 1? Our Gladys 1, our homeworld is also maxed out. So we've infrastructure maxed, pop maxed. This is basically what a 20 citizen colony with 6 infrastructure looks like. Shaloth 1 here, we're growing out even more, as you can see here, and it's actually possible with the Sulak to get up to 40 people on a planet if you happen to find a huge world. That's ideal for you. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to come across that this game, but let that be a challenge for you when you're playing. See if you can go ahead and get a 40 pop world and fill it up. I think that'd be fun. Alright, we got Diazeptep over here. Let's go with that, and we actually want to get a battle station built here now. We'll come back to infrastructure in a little bit, but let's get that battle station because we want to have that. We can explore some ruins. Let's go ahead with this. Lord Matt Josh and your field team made their way through the winding terrain as they approached the lonely ruins. Structures of an unknown design dominated throughout the site, and the team was hopeful about the potential discoveries that lay ahead. We found the Planet Engineering Data Core, ancient artifact laying in plain sight, with no traps, alien monsters, space pirates, sealed vaults, or environmental hazards to deter recovery. Fantastic. Plus 25% planet engineering research, and another ancient artifact means even more votes. So, one thing that happened last session, if it's been a little bit since you've seen it, is we basically turned down the offer to elect ourselves emperor just out of sheer willpower, or to flex our muscle and show that we could just put ourselves in power. I turned that down. If that opportunity comes up again, I will take it the next time. Alright, we'll give Matt Josh the privilege of commanding a battlecruiser, and we'll give him expert ruins, which means he can now explore these a second time. Now that he can command a battleship, let's go ahead and put him on one. He's actually got one at his location, which is going to be, where is he? He is on Carpax. So if we find him and look for Carpax here, that's the cruiser. Here's the battleship. Alright, again, like you can see here, he instantly goes on to that. And I'm wondering if now we can explore a ruin a second time on the same turn. We can. Lord Mad Josh and the away team left the ship. They landed close to the alien ruins on the intriguing planet below. The structures were mostly intact and seemed to have been abandoned quickly, as if the original owners evacuated or left the place in a hurry. The team comes across a dormant but still functional starship not far from the long-dead corpse of its alien pilot. Starship Lynx was found and is now a part of your fleet. Alright. What is the Lynx? Apparently it is a frigate class with some minimal capabilities. So, not exactly what we need at this stage of the game, but obviously early on that would have been quite nice. So here you can see that it says Time Search 2 here, and it's in red. That's the primary thing I wanted to show off, is what happens when you explore a second time in one of these locations. So now you know. Alright, let's design a Titan real quick, because we'll want to get one of those online just to show it off. Here it is. I'm not going to put bombs on it because the amount of space used by these increases depending on the size of the ship, and it doesn't really have any benefits over having the bombs on a battleship or cruiser, so I'm just going to leave that alone. Let's take the lasers off and let's try one of these ion dischargers. I haven't gotten to try that out yet, and it would be neat to give it a try. I don't think there's a point in having more than one because it doesn't really do damage. It just disables shields, so I would assume one is the correct amount here. It does have a heavy mount if you want extra. So you need miniaturization level 0 to activate this, and I have -4. Okay, I'm not exactly sure. I guess I need 4 more to get there? Is that what that's trying to tell me? Perhaps. Okay. Well, anyway, or maybe it just can't be miniaturized. I'm not sure. Let's throw a few more weapons in here. Let's put some phasers on. We do have, as you can see here now, some of these other options that we couldn't have before unlocked. We can avoid both shield and armor, I believe. Ignores armor. Ignores shields. Let's try this out, because that would effectively bypass all defenses, wouldn't it? Let's see. Ideally we'd put heavy mount, but I don't think I can get enough on there. We can do 4 with heavy mount. What about if we take heavy mount off and then increase our speed so we can kind of rush in on them? Maybe that would work. Let's try something like this, and let's see, how much does this increase it? Let's go ahead and throw it on. Max, let's go as high as we can. Let's make sure we get the most up-to-date shields we have, which is 6, yes. Okay, I think I'm happy with this. We'll go with the phasers. We'll go kind of with a quick charge in. We disable them with our Titan, and then we blast them as much as we can and see what happens. This will be the, let's see, what will fit our theme here the most? Not quite sure. What did we call the other one? We called it the pollen collector, the honey bee. This will be the queen bee. Again, I would probably pick better names, but I didn't come up with anything in advance here. So, all right, let's go with that. There's the queen bee, 36,000. You can see the cost in BC is quite different, but we have enough production output in these places, I believe, that this won't be a challenge for us. Let's leave that infrastructure at 1. Let's get right where we need to be to have that at 1. And let's see. Well, actually, this place does not have the double bonus, so it's probably not the best option. Let's go here at World Book 2 and build a queen bee. Alright, we can see 6 turns to get that. I think that's fine. We got some battle stations coming online. Can we build a queen bee here as well? We can. Let's go ahead and build another queen bee there as well. We're not doing anything else at those places. We got a very small income reduction, but that's, yeah, we can sustain that for a long period of time. Alright, I think that's it. Alright, this is, okay, here we are at the new human homeworld. They have 2 frigates defending their place here. We'll auto-resolve this. They fled, and we will drop all our bombs and blow up yet another one of their places. Yes, we're done with ground combat. We just got advanced ecology, so that's something we could go through and set everywhere. Get the infrastructure here. Let's go for that. May as well just continue building the infrastructure out there, I think. We're going to get up to 26 people on there. Right, Dexana has finished. Alright, we're looking at the Draggle here. We could probably get the Visionary to leave if we get him to... we could consider trying to get him to defect here. Let's go for that. Alright. Oh, we can frame someone. Let's frame the humans for that, because I don't like them. Alright, we do... Before I forget, I'm going to give her another assignment, because, as you guys know, I've missed this several times now. Let's start on our next target, which I guess will be the Draggle. Let's go ahead and see if they have anything we want to steal. No. And sure, we'll go ahead and hire the Visionary here. Let's go over here and give them a system to reign on. Do we have a place? Yes. We have one left. Go ahead and put them there on Vecino. So you can see now we've hired two legendary leaders away from our opponents. So definitely there's a lot of value in trying to reduce their happiness with that. Presumably there's be some countermeasures in place, especially if once the AI starts using espionage against the player. Right now they don't really do that, but obviously we'd want some ways to counter that in the long term. Alright, let's move our system over here. I think this will be the last of the human systems. Still not sure exactly where their frigates are heading to, but they don't seem to be anywhere near anything of value right now. Alright, they have two... It looks like all they have left is a couple of outposts here, which I will occupy this, because it's going to give us a source for neutronium, and we do have the neutronium bombs. Alright, we got a pop increase. We've got some info. There's our neutronium source. There's the disk. Ulkin wants a raise of 4. Sure, that's very minor at this point. Let's give him the Advanced Titan Command and Navigator, which will increase yeah, he'll increase our navigation of the stars empire-wide. I believe that is going to cover everything we need right now. Let's go ahead and hit next turn. Alright, they have one frigate they are coming in with. Let's go ahead and destroy that. They fled again. And I think this is their last place that I'm aware of, so let's see. Yep, we have vanquished the humans. They are gone. No longer a threat to us or anyone else. So with revenge accomplished, we can now focus on some other goals here. Let's go ahead and... We've already got Eco 2 here. There's really no need to do much anywhere. We could start increasing ecos with some places. For instance, here. Could get advanced ecology now. We'll go ahead with that. Alright, we've got the crew experience. Very good. So the question now is, who do we declare war on? And I think the obvious target is the Draggle, being kind of over here. We've got Titan should be online soon. We've also got this pollen collector here. I think I'll just leave that there for right now. We are going to need potentially some more bombers, but we'll see. Alright, next turn. There's the plasma cannon. Engineering project completed. Go for the infrastructure again. Pop increased on Shaloth 1. Battle station completed. Excellent. Let's just go for pops there. Oh, and set trade goods so it doesn't say none there. We have a desire to build a galactic amusement park. I think everyone wants the galactic amusement park, and spoiler alert, none of them are going to get it. So, did we get our queen bees yet? No, not yet. All right. I think we are still in okay shape. What do they have here? Do they have anything of any consequence? One cruiser. So perhaps we'll fight this one just to see what their cruiser looks like. I think we can do a scan of it. So it's got nuclear missiles and very basic 20 They still have, it looks like, the most basic armor and only class 3 shields with nuclear missiles. I don't know what these other guys have, but certainly not a threat to us. We will go ahead in. We do have PD if need be. I'll turn on PD all targets. Let's turn on the movement grid. It's a little easier for me to see where we're going with that. I'll turn on PD all targets here as well. In general, if I have PD on the ship, that's more than enough to cover itself. I generally like to just have it fire at any incoming missiles that happen to come by. Can we shoot at these? Does anybody have any weaponry left that'll reach? Yep. Alright, I think we have fired everything that will reach here. We can, I think, switch through ships this way. Yep, everyone has fired except maybe this guy in the back, but I don't think he can reach. No. He cannot. Alright, so at the start of the battle, he's got only 2 frigates left. So as you can see, when we manually fought this one, there's certainly no issues. Alright, everything is destroyed. We are going to drop all our bombs. Sadly, we did not destroy them in one go. Alright, another battle station's completed on the Izotep. Suppose we'll just let them build a population. You can see that world can go up to 30. To get the huge world with 40, you have to have subterranean and large caves. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but again, that's your challenge, is find a huge world with large caves. I've done it once, but I never got... The game didn't last long enough, unfortunately, to fill it out completely. I would have loved to see how many buildings appeared on the map. Let's see here. What are... I think our Queen Bee finished? Nope. They're both at 1 turn. Okay, the Sulak have a few ships moving around, but... Or, sorry, the Moltar. Looks like they've got frigates and a destroyer, so far a cruiser is the biggest thing we've seen from anyone. Let's send our pollen collector over here. Be a little bit of a disadvantage because Cyrus has this lone wolf trait, but that's okay. Alright, let's continue our bombing efforts. And that colony is Gonzo. There's our door-like plating. Our queen bees have finished. We got pop growth. We found a source of antimatter. We get to make an antimatter choice. So there's several things we could pick from. There's planet construction, which I believe I showed off in the first Let's Play. It's in the game. You can create a planet using other things in your existing systems to make a planet that's ideal for you, potentially. We've got power plants, which is like Helium-3's production per pop unit, except even better. Instead of 0.5, it's +1 production per source, although there's less sources, so it's got a population growth as well, similar to Helium-3. We've got antimatter drives, actually in either route. Star Destroyer, which is not implemented yet, unfortunately. I would love to have destroyed the humans' planets outright, just... Oh, that would have been so satisfying, but not an option just yet. And we've got +1 extra bomb in bomb rack per source of antimatter. Actually, I would like that. And let's find that in the research tree and grab it as well. Yeah, I want that. We don't have any sources right now, but perhaps we'll take some from one of these enemies and it'll speed up our conquest. I don't really care where we remote explore right now. Don't really care about this either. Sure. Again, there's not really much challenge at this point for us, so I'm just trying to speed along as quick as I can. The queen bees can't bomb, but they can... We still can put on a show with them. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll position them to do some blockading. And we have plenty, actually, now of... Let's get Shaloth going. Let's get Gladys 1 building a honeybee as well. Did I pick... I picked pollen collector here, but that's not the one I want. I want the one with the bomb racks, which is the honeybee. Yeah, let's get another honeybee going. So I think we can also build a honeybee here. Alright, the insects are swarming. Let's go here. Let's drop all our bombs. Alright. Hopefully we'll get some insight into where these guys are moving soon. Looks like only frigates, so the only thing they could take is undefended things. And they can't bomb or anything, so... pop increase. We've got some tech we can steal. Do they have anything of any value? They actually have the quantum scanner, which I think is one of the things I was going to research, so let's just steal that. Looks like we still can't quite see what's going on with them, but sure. Yeah, we want everyone in the galaxy distrusting each other because that's what's best for us. PsyOps expert, which will let reduce opinion by 8. We'll give you a raise. I think at this point though I am just going to assign her. I think we actually could, maybe we could do a saboteur mission. Do we have that option? Let's do a sabotage. Let's sabotage the Leaky 1. That's going to be the capital of these guys. Let's send them over there because I haven't actually tried the sabotage out yet this game. I think it's the only espionage thing I haven't done yet. Alright, we have how many honeybees here? 3 honeybees. We've got queen bee going here. Let's send one of our honeybees down here. Whoops. Actually, the best honeybee to send... Oh, they're both pollen collectors, these. Okay, let's send those down there like that. Because I want to separate those leaders out. And we don't have our honeybees yet, so we'll get those next turn. There we go. Okay, the scanner just took a turn to refresh. Now we can see where they're going. Alright, auto-resolve, done. Okay. This is an outpost. Let's just raise it. Let's drop our bombs. That one's gone. Alright, so Grau is gone. This is gone. So let's go ahead and send this to... down here to Tilt. Our honeybees are prepared, so let's send them over to join at Lao, I guess. Got 1 and 2 and 3. We'll send them in to join that queen bee. Where's our other queen bee? Is it also going there right now? Yeah, 1 is there and 1 is actually going. Okay. I think we are good here. We have a level up. Sure, let's give you defense. We'll give you the smuggler advanced. We'll get some more money. Alright, what do we have here? We have, it looks like a couple of outposts and 1 occupied planet. Let's get the actual colony first. Alright, it's destroyed. So the only thing really that's going to slow us down right now is the pace that we can take these systems out. We can only do 1 attack, I think, per system per turn, so we are somewhat limited in that. So that's why we have to split up our fleets a little bit so we can get to multiple places at once. Here in this area, this is actually just saying we have the required technology to do that. It's not actually saying that it's done right now. We could get there in 1 turn, but our queen bee is 1 turn. Let's just go here and meet up with that frigate. We've got some defenses here already, so we should be fine. I think we're going to be turning our attention, at least of some of these forces, over to the Moltar momentarily. Alright, the Drago fleet. Let's go here. Let's go into combat with this because they do have a battleship. And I would like to see how our Queen Bee fares against it. They've got a lot of missiles coming in. So some of this is going to depend on whether or not we can destroy them before the missiles hit us. I don't have any PD on that Titan at all. So let's see what's going on here. Yeah, that is a lot of missiles. They're still out of range, so probably need to fire RPD here at this. Looks like we may have missed. Alright. So it did not look like much shield damage from all those missiles, but I'll take a look here when it loads back up, but I think I saw 20 or so show up. I haven't showed it off yet, but there is a combat log in here if you want to see exactly what happened. There's our neutron beams. Where are the missile hits? Okay, I'm not sure I'm seeing them in here. I was trying to find them. Nuclear missiles broken. I'm not sure. I'm not seeing them right in there. Maybe you guys see it and I'm just overlooking it. But anyway, our shields are at full strength, so yeah, we've got heavy shields on this thing compared to what they've got. Let's go ahead and overload our weapons and fire on this guy and see what happens. Alright, so it looks like maybe our ion discharger missed. I'm guessing that was the big weapon. We did do... You could see that we didn't do any shield or armor damage, which is our design, but we did almost wipe him out. So I'm going to move in with this guy, and our neutron beam chance is just not very high to hit with that. Let's do like that. Let's do PD all targets. Alright, they do have a lot of missiles coming in, but I think we're going to be fine. Alright, that takes care of that. Is our other weapon? No, that's probably still on cooldown. Looks like they don't have a... Yeah, there's no tooltip here for cooling down, so that should probably be set. I also see that says there's no space between cooling and down here, so a couple of minor things. Let's go ahead and... should we keep focusing on this now? Because we're probably going to destroy that next turn with our big ship. Oh, looks like they got some damage through, so kudos to them. I don't think they've got enough to take us out. Now, we have a lot of structure on this guy. So we do have 55% chance to hit with these. Or we could try to... Looks like the ship just does not have very much attack. So I guess we will take that out this turn. We will run right into those missiles. We have no fear. Doesn't look like I can rotate, but that's okay. Yeah, we've got it. We've got it for sure this round. There we go. Alright, perfect. Drop everything. Okay, we've got a lot of notifications coming in. Looks like our remote exploration finished. We'll just put it at 6 turns there to kind of extend that out. We have a frigate coming in here, but we've got an outpost ship. Okay. Well, we will engage them in mortal combat, I believe, soon. Let's go ahead and get ourselves actually in a position where we can initiate some combat. I'll leave those there, but I'm going to move this guy out so we can start bombing over there. We have one honeybee here, we've got another honeybee here, and we have several more coming in, so we'll have enough to bomb them. Alright, let's go for Lao 3. Auto-resolve. He fled. We're going to drop our bombs. Nobody's got any planetary shields, which is good for us. Here we are going to attack him. He's going to flee. If you auto-resolve, if they have anywhere to flee to, they pretty much always flee. In this case, I believe we are the attacker, so let's go ahead and grab one of these. Seems like the AI is almost always using research currently on their asteroid belts. I don't know if that's just the way they're currently programmed or what, but something I've observed over many games. And we'll keep all these guys positioned here. Our large attack fleet is still headed that way. Let's see, let's continue our efforts. Maybe we should, how many, did we get any of our other bombers here yet? Not yet. Oh wait, we do have 3, yeah, we've got 3 cruisers, okay. And he's fleeing. And let's drop all of them. Alright, we should be taking out that colony, I believe, probably next turn. Here we have this last asteroid belt to take. Go ahead and take that. Got the ultra wave scanner, but although I thought that wasn't that the one we stole? Thought it was, so maybe even though we stole it, we got it a second time? I guess it doesn't clear out the research. Alright, let's move these guys here as well. They're down to a single planet at this point. So I think we can start. What's he got going on here? Oh, he got the Fury. Good for him. Looks like he's on a long journey. Let's get a few more. Let's finish up the Dragul and then we'll have a full fleet to come bring over here. What do they have left here? 12 bombs. Yep, that's it for that one. And here we've actually got a fleet of his. I'm not going to initiate an attack this turn. There's the anti-monitor bombs. Okay, so we have the sabotage option. Let's see how this works. Choose sabotage target. So we've got a list of things we could try to sabotage here, including a cruiser, starbase, deep core mine, robotic factory. Let's try the starbase. Yes. So did we succeed? Don't know. Don't think it said we succeeded or not. It said we could frame someone. Sure, we'll frame that on them. Let's reject that. I wonder if they now think that they you have economic treaties with our most. Yep, no, it doesn't look like there was any consequence of that listed. Alright, next turn. I think we're going to be wrapped up very soon here because the Dragula are about to be eliminated. We're not going to attack them just yet. Have they been eliminated, or do they still have something that I'm not aware of? So they're still here, so what do they have that I don't know about? Is the question. Where are they flying into? Are they on any systems? So they've got something going on that I'm not aware of yet, which is a concern. Let's see. This says Dragul Kingdom on it. Oh. And so this one, I wonder what that means. I wonder if that's in the area of their influence. I think that may be the case. So that might be a giveaway that there's a place here. I don't know if we're supposed to know that or not. But I also see some people, it looks like, flying into something that doesn't look like there's anything there. Space Dragon attacks. Alright, sure. Yep, it definitely looks like there is something right here that they are visiting, so we're gonna get that as soon as we can. Lord Matt Josh has leveled up. Sure. Yep, that seems good. Get your raise. And yeah, I think at this point we are kind of stuck trying to figure out what they have. Let's send a couple of these guys over here. Like so. That's probably enough. Let's send that down to Zehenis, because we've got a pollen collector here and we've got enough here, so that'll give us 2 attack fleets to come in on them with. This again is them. They took that asteroid belt. I'm not quite ready for that yet. Advanced targeting algorithms, so that's going to give us more accuracy in combat. Let's just go for expert targeting algorithms. And after that we will go for, we get increased engines, antimatter drive, but we don't have antimatter. We've got hyperdrive already. Now I think that's the best of the engines we can get to speed us along. I'm not sure if there's anything else technology wise that would give us immediate advantage over anyone else. So let's just go for shields, I guess. We've got a space culture level up. At this point, since we're trying to find those guys quickly, let's get the remote exploration increase speed. We've got a pretty good idea where they are. Their ships are disappearing right here. But we don't know exactly in that sector where they are yet. And I guess that's the trick, is we know more or less where they are. Okay, and our ships are still incoming. We are at our ship support cap, so I don't want to build any more right now. Alright, did we find the system? No. Alright, keep looking, guys. It's there. I swear to you. Yep, we'll just give you attack. It's fine. That's fine. I'd really like them to find that so I can engage against the Moltar here. They seem to be sending out their annoying frigates everywhere, but they only have like 3, they have like 5 systems total. So we should be able to take that pretty quickly. Okay, we've got Casino 1 is max pop. They're maxed out everywhere and everything. What did we find here? Okay. Remote exploration finished. We still have not found their place, so it's got to be there, though. There's just no possibility of it being anywhere else. Perhaps we should start our war now against them. We could basically strike here on turn 1, and then we've got a second fleet that could move to Werv in 1 turn. So I think I'm going to do that. They don't have... They've only got frigates anywhere, so they can't really conquer us with that. I don't see any assault ships, possibly at their capital, but yeah, we are going to declare war on them. War on everyone. Destruction to everyone. We appreciate your friendship. Long-standing friendship, but we are done with that now. Now is the time for war. So I could just be raising these, but I don't really need to worry about defending them anyway. At this stage. Did we already research everything? Wow. Alright, let's just stack up some research. I don't know what happens if we try to go over 9. I'm assuming we can't. But I don't want to crash the game, so I'm not going to find out right now. Okay, let's take this out. Alright, do I have incoming anywhere? I've got one coming into Gladys here, it looks like. Send that down there. We're still searching. Let's send this guy from Werv here. I mean, I guess I could send this here, but it's only a frigate coming in. It's got that coming 2 turns in. This is 3 turns. So I don't know that it's worth. How fast can we get here? 2 turns. He's 2 turns away as well. So this guy, let's send him. He's going to Gladys. Yeah, we should be fine then. We'll go like this. Here on Leaky 1, he has 2 frigates, a cruiser. We definitely well outnumber that. All right. We killed a couple of things, and he fled with a few. This is his homeworld, 11 pops and 5 infrastructure, it looks like. Here, yeah, 100% odds. I'm just going to auto-resolve. Drop all of our bombs. Alright. Still haven't found any sources of antimatter. Still have not found that system. He's having a hard time getting through our nebulas in any kind of quick fashion, so that's really slowing him down. Yep, we will fight you off here. Goodbye. Here we have, okay, that's the, let's drop all. All right. Peace treaty. Now, we really just declared war on you guys. We're not ready for peace. Who are you talking to? You got 3 turns to get there. This guy is 1 turn to Gladys. We'll just kind of run around with him that way. We still have not finished our remote exploration to find that, so Leaky 1. Auto resolve. Let's go for population. It's down to 2 pops. And here on Gladys 1 we will defend ourselves. Alright. Auto resolving and dropping. Alright. Let's see what the state of the game is. At this point, I will go ahead. Let's go ahead and win by galactic vote, and then I will see if I can continue afterwards. So I was elected Emperor of the Galaxy. So we're going to get to go to the victory screen here. Some victory music. Some epic victory music. Just want you guys to take in the epicness. Unfortunately, we can't look at the other things. Demographics, ranking, or Hall of Fame are all grayed out right now. And look at us. We don't even want to be in the spotlight. We're kind of like just sneaking in off the screen. You know, doing a photo bomb opportunity of our own awards. So let's go ahead and click on wait just one more turn just to see, to show you guys that you can continue playing after that point. So we are very close to winning this anyway, so let's go ahead and just do that. Yep, population. That will do it for that. Whoa. Found a lot of stuff, including fluffing. They've been hiding the fluff. Those sneaky, sneaky lizards. What else have they been hiding there? Get all their titans there? No, just a bunch of frigates. No titans to worry about there. What do they have left? We've got Galba, and it looks like Eplis, at least of the known systems that we know about for them. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape here. Tech, far and above. Production, we finally started leveling off, but that's mostly because I gave up on trying to level it at one point. Fleet, somehow the Moltar are still on the graph. I don't know exactly how. Pop culture, and overall, very clear why we had so many votes and were able to force our way to victory. We've wrecked them. I mean, let's just be honest here. I could be modest, but yes, I can defeat the Alpha Unfinished AI pretty easily. So perhaps not something to brag about, right? All right. Yeah, we don't care about this anymore. We are going to destroy everything. Yeah, get out of here. Here's that fluffant one. That was weird. Didn't actually attack and kind of took us into a weird view there. Alright, well, at least we already won the game officially, so if we do run into weird bugs at this point, it won't prevent us from winning. Alright, let's go. Just keep taking these asteroid belt things from them, and the secretion disk. I'll actually occupy that. Can we attack here this turn? Really? Really? All right, I'm going to auto-resolve it. Okay, somehow or other it says it destroyed some of our stuff, but fine. That's fine. If I had fought that, I can guarantee you there would have been no chance that we lost any ships, but you know, I'm not gonna sweat it. Essentially here, if we don't destroy the Moltar when we destroy their last place here, I'm just going to call it, since we already officially won. I'm not going to hold everybody up while we try to find every one of their hidden, play the remote exploration game and try to find where they're hiding their last star base. Alright, we got them. They're gone. So I want to bring this to a satisfactory conclusion. At this point, the only thing left to do is send everyone to Fluffant. Whereas once it was hidden, and now it will be destroyed. I thought I had another fleet somewhere, but I don't see it. Okay. Alright, one more turn, perhaps. Let's do it, guys. On turn 163, I think we're going to finish this. And destroyed. Yes, I'm done with ground combat here. Alright, and there you have it. The Dragul are destroyed. We are the lone survivors in this galaxy. I guess we could continue playing if we wanted to play a solo game for some reason, but I don't think there's any reason to prolong. So here's the finished galaxy. Obviously, there's probably some stars and things up here that we never got to see because we just didn't do the remote exploration. Even till the end, you can see how the AI can kind of surprise you with some hidden locations like Fluffant there. We had no idea that a place existed until very late in this game. It is it's actually a rogue planet. That's why we couldn't. That's why it looks a little weird. There's not a star there because it's not even got a star. It's just a planet sitting out on its own. I thought it looked a little weird, but I didn't say anything because I didn't initially understand why. But now it makes sense. It's not in orbit of a star. So that's one thing that I kind of like about this is you can't have those surprise bases to operate out of. Alright, I think that brings us to a conclusion here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the experience. Hopefully I went ahead and explained everything as we went along. I think I did. If you have any questions, feel free to send them to me in the comments. If anything wasn't shown off or anything that you had questions about that I never answered in any of these episodes. Also feel free to stop by the official forums where many of us are hanging out there answering questions. There's also now the Steam page has been set up for if you want to wishlist the game. Obviously the AI is going to be much better in the long run, so don't take this playthrough and kind of how easy it was for me as an experienced player playing for a long time and knowing kind of how to optimize the systems. Me playing against a unfinished AI that is not taking advantage of some of its early game advantages is not representative of what the finished game would be like. But feel free to wishlist it over there. The game's also available depending how soon you watch this video. If you're watching it right after when I'm posting this in December of 2018, there's a short window of time where you can still buy into the open or closed before we go into closed alpha. You can still buy, I think, for the next week or so the game. So if you're interested in picking it up, go ahead and check out the official site where I believe you can buy it from Humble Bundle, and you will get a key for Steam before we go into closed. If you happen to be watching this after that, the game is currently scheduled to be fully released in Q2 2019. So keep an eye out for that. There's some expansion plans and stuff, so hopefully the game does well because I'd like to see even more stuff get added after it's released. But I know that by release there's going to be at least 6 main races, so I'm excited about that because I think the medium galaxy will really get there'll be a lot more dog kind of fighting, knife fights, so to speak, early on, and playing on larger galaxies will be more interesting. You could throw in a few custom races as well and have a real good time, hopefully, and make you more use of diplomacy and stuff in those larger setups. So anyway, I'm excited to see how it proceeds. Hopefully, again, this Let's Play has been useful for you and you had some fun watching me finish them off here at the end. But if you stuck through it, I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next series. Thanks.